Good afternoon, everyone. First Alert Storm Team meteorologist Joseph Williams with your cloudy, gray Valley News Now afternoon, well, I guess technically early evening forecast. And the gist is, like you can see, it's cloudy outside. We've dealt with overcast skies all day, and then we've also dealt with rain in the northern areas of our region all day. That rain is pulling out. But as I'll go over in just a minute, it's leaving behind some cool air, and that's going to have an impact on your Monday morning commute. So again, let me just pull myself up so you can see better. Again, thanks for joining us. First Alert Storm Team meteorologist Joseph Williams with your First Alert Valley News Now afternoon forecast. Let's go over what we've seen over the past 24 or so hours. Just as we've been pretty active these past 24 hours. So here are the rain totals. Maddox saw the highest rain total at close to 2 inches. Baker in North Dakota also saw 1.85 inches of rain. Fox, Minnesota, 1.36. So all these cities have one thing in common. They're in northeast North Dakota and in northern Minnesota. That's where we've seen that steady rain pushing through these past 24 hours, leading to those soggy conditions. So let me pull up my graphics so you can kind of see what I mean here. Again, here are the highest rain totals. We've generally seen between 1 to 2 inches of rain in the Devil's Lake Basin, Northern Valley, and parts of northwest Minnesota, where that moisture's just been streaming on through. And this is further exemplified by this graphic right here, which shows radar indicated observed rainfall totals. You can see that the heaviest rain was generally concentrated in the Devil's Lake Basin, but we did see some steady rain occurring in parts of northeast North Dakota and northwest Minnesota. On top of that, we've been dealing with some strong wind gusts over the past several hours, and in fact, we've seen wind gusts above 50 miles per hour in many locations, seeing a gust up to 52 miles per hour in Fargo versus 63 miles per hour in Grand Forks, 39 miles per hour in Devil's Lake. And these winds, crucially, are northwesterly winds, which means they've been dragging colder air from Canada down into our region, leading to those temperatures that we've been seeing today, which have been in the 50s this afternoon. We're still holding strong on those winds, still seeing wind gusts in the 25 to 35 mile per hour range in northwest Minnesota, like a gust of 32 miles per hour in Detroit Lakes, 26 miles per hour in Bemidji, 29 miles per hour in Grand Forks. But the winds will die down over the next couple of hours. I'm thinking by around 7 to 8 o'clock, the winds will be low enough that they won't be very impactful. As for temperatures, well, because of those strong northwesterly winds, temperatures have taken a nosedive. We're in the 50s across our region. Very chilly indeed. You'll definitely want that sweatshirt. All this is thanks to this complex low pressure system and cold front right here. This low pressure system has been bringing moisture into the northern areas of our region throughout the past 24 hours. Now it's moving east of our region, and as it does, cold air from Canada is pushing into our region, forcing those temperatures into the 50s. And that cold air will be kept in place by this high pressure system that's to the west of us on top of Montana as of Sunday evening. So as this high pressure system moves in, it's going to clear out skies, it's going to keep that cool air trapped in our region, and that's actually going to cause some problems. Now, I mentioned that cool air from Canada. This is basically where that cold air from Canada is. It's moving into the northern plains. That's where we're in those 50s this afternoon. I mentioned that it's going to cause some problems. This is what I mean. We have a first alert weather day for Monday morning. We've declared this about an hour ago, and that's because we're first alert tracking the potential for some hard freezes in eastern North Dakota. So let's go a little bit more in depth. Again, that high pressure system out west will clear out skies with just a couple of clouds, and that means a few areas may see sub-freezing lows. In other words, temperatures below the 32-degree mark. And that could kill any sensitive vegetation that's vulnerable to the cold. So the threat would be greatest in eastern North Dakota. Make sure to bring any potted plants in or otherwise find a way to cover them to protect them from the cold. Again, I mentioned that hard freeze is possible in parts of eastern North Dakota. It's mainly impacting the Devil's Lake Basin and James River Valley. In those locations, morning lows will likely be in the mid-30s, like 36 in Jamestown, 36 in Devil's Lake, 33 in Langdon. But again, there is the possibility of seeing a clear enough sky in those locations that sub-freezing lows are possible in those locations. I suspect the area that would most likely see those sub-freezing lows will be in the Devil's Lake Basin, as morning lows there will already be in the low 30s. Could get colder still if enough radiational cooling takes place there due to skies being so clear in eastern North Dakota. Northwest Minnesota may be warmer. We're looking at lows in the upper 30s to low 40s, but we still have the potential for some frost in the northern areas of our regions. We have our frost advisory for the Red River Valley, and more importantly, a freeze warning for the Devil's Lake Basin and James River Valley. So much of our region potentially susceptible to a freeze during the overnight hours into Monday morning. And again, that can kill any sensitive plants, so make sure to take steps to protect those plants. That's why we have a first alert weather day for Monday morning. Now, we are going to keep an eye on Tuesday morning too, because Tuesday morning's lows will likely be in the mid-30s. For example, may see a low of 29 in Langdon, 34 in Lakota, 36 in Devil's Lake, and 35 in Findlay, versus 33 in Rosa, 35 in Thief River Falls, and 36 in Red Lake Falls, and upper 30s to low 40s in the southern areas of our region. So many more areas may see frost on Tuesday morning too, so we are going to keep an eye on Tuesday morning to see if we should declare a first alert weather day for that. But the point is, the next few mornings are going to be very chilly. Make sure to have that jacket on standby, and maybe some gloves too, just in case. Now for Monday afternoon, temperatures are not bad. We'll be in the 50s to low 60s, and we'll stay in the 50s to low 60s on Tuesday afternoon. But by Wednesday afternoon, warm air starts to filter back in from the south and west, forcing temperatures into the 70s, and we'll stay in the 70s for Thursday and 60s for Friday afternoon. And then we'll stay in the above normal category well into the weekend. So basically, the latter half of the week into the second weekend of October are looking great, as temperatures will be in the above normal category. That means 10 to 15 degrees above normal. And for context, we're in the upper 50s to low 60s during this period of time. That means our afternoon highs are going to be comfortable. We'll be in the upper 60s to low 70s. Definitely a good time to go outside and enjoy the nice weather. However, as we head into the weekend and early next week, we will see rain chances make a return. So by Saturday the 11th, we could see a few showers making their way into our region, and some more rain chances on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and next Wednesday. So basically, as we head into the upcoming weekend and next week, that's when rain chances will return. Here's what I mean on a first look forecast here. Again, a few showers possible Saturday night, then some more showers on Sunday. Maybe a chance of rain on Monday night, then more showers on Tuesday and Wednesday as well. So we may see an active pattern try to form as we head into the weekend and next week. So let's recap everything here. Again, looking at that cloud cover breaking up overnight and combined with that cool air pushing in from the west, that'll force temperatures into those mid-30s in eastern North Dakota, which means a chance of a hard freeze is possible in parts of eastern North Dakota. So the James River Valley and Devil's Lake Basin under that first alert weather day for Monday morning. And as we head into Monday afternoon, temperatures will be back in the 50s to low 60s, as we'll still be under that cool air mass, so that sweater will still be needed for Monday afternoon. But at least we're looking at a mostly sunny sky during the day, just a few clouds expected. And then we may have another chilly morning on Tuesday, so stick with Valley News Live for full updates as we first alert track that chance. Towards the end of the week, temperatures will be back in the upper 60s, low 70s. So Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, all looking at comfortable temperatures. No record-breaking temperatures, though, like what we've seen these past few days, but that high of 90 this past Friday. So, yeah, the heat is pretty much out of here, but we're looking at comfortable temperatures returning towards the end of next week. So, again, to recap everything, we have that first low weather day for Monday morning due to the threat of frost in eastern North Dakota. And we are going to keep an eye on Tuesday morning's temperatures, because they are going to be a little bit chilly in the 30s. And then we're also looking at a mostly sunny sky for this entire work week. So that's the great news. But as we head into the weekend and next week, that's when rain chances will make a return. Now, I'll be giving periodic updates on the Valley News Live First Alert Weather app, and I'll be on Valley News Live at 9 and 10 too. So make sure to watch those shows if you want to get your First Alert forecast. In the meantime, I'm going to get off of here. You have a wonderful, safe Sunday. Make sure to stay warm out there, especially for that Monday morning commute.